From SOS to yakisoba, we're reviving military eats, past and present. Relive those worst of times, best of times. Allow your senses to take you back as we spice up these classics.
Today on my Chow Line, Navy Red SOS. Navy Red, shit on a shingle.
Let's explore the Navy Red SOS, a seafaring variant of the infamous shit on a shingle that dates back to the early 20th century Navy galleys. While creamy SOS originated in 1910 Army manuals with chipped beef, the Navy adapted it around World War I and World War II, adding tomatoes for tang. And shelf stability canned goods were key on ships with limited fridges. Called red lead, like the red paint on ships, or minced beef with tomatoes, it featured ground beef or chipped beef in a thickened tomato sauce, sometimes with beans or bacon, as in 1950s Navy cookbooks. Uniquely Navy until the 1969 Armed Forces Recipe Service standardized the menus. It was served weekly on toast to stretch rations during long patrols. Sailors had mixed feelings. The tangy sauce was a welcome change from the bland, creamy versions, but overcooked bacon or mushy textures earned gripes. Marines mocked it as barf, compared to their beefy SOS. In World War II Pacific fleets, it fueled crews through battles, and echoes appear in modern MREs. We're honoring its nautical roots with grill your ass off seasonings, or turning galley grub into flavor wave.
All right, for the Navy Red, we're going to put a little grease in the bottom of the pan, so you can either use butter, olive oil, or I'm using beef tallow here. Doing medium heat. Go in with a whole onion. We're going to cook this down and saute it. Sweat them out. Get some good color on them before we add our meat. All right, so we got some good color on these onions. We're going to add the meat now. So 1 pound of 80/20 ground beef. Cook until we get all the pink gone. That's all we're doing. We're not going super dark with it because it's going to stew some more once we add our other ingredients. All right, so I found out that my camera cut off because it got overheated, and I have no idea where it stopped. So in making this Navy Red SOS, we sauteed onions, we added the ground beef, we browned it off till it was browned all the way through. Then we added 2 tablespoons of flour, made a little bit of a roux mixed with it, let it kind of settle up, and then we started adding our wet ingredients, which was 1 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes, a 5-ounce can of tomato juice, we added bell peppers, we added a half cup of navy beans from a can, we added a couple of dashes of Willie Pete, an Infidel Pork Rub from Grill Your Ass Off, and just let it cook down. We're now at a fairly good consistency. We let it simmer down. I've kind of turned the heat off on it and letting it thicken up a little bit. And we're going to plate this up and serve it up. You could put the bell peppers in early if you want them more soft. I like to have a little bit of the crunch with the bell pepper, so I added them after we made the roux. Normally we'd add them in with the onions, but I like a little bit of crunch and texture difference in there. So, all right, here we got Navy Red SOS. This is would have been a 1-pot meal that would have done on the ship, special World War II time frame or before. Very easy to make. It probably would have used chipped beef just because it would have been simple, but this is also a way of doing it. Smells amazing. I'm going to set some of this aside because these are going to get in the way of eating it. But Grill Your Ass Off seasonings are the best. I'm going to taste this before I put any hot sauce on it just to see what we got here. All right, here we go. Good texture profile. You got the beans. Got a little bit of crunch from that bell pepper. Tomatoey. But you got that beef flavor. That's good. That's very good. Got a piece stuck in my corner of my mouth. Try one more. That's really good. If it wasn't super warm today, I'd be like loving this. It'd be a great wintertime dish. Thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the video series on military meals. See y'all around next time.